Hi, I'm your host Alyssa for Media Mangy Media Day for the BET Awards. We're sat with Vincent Berry right now. How are you doing today?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you enjoying BET weekend so far?
It's dope, you know. I mean, I've been a part of the weekend several times, but beyond just the weekend, I'm excited about all the things there are to do. And we have a big song in the world.
The shadow behind the birds, baby.
So it's been dope.
So you wrote and produced Sandcastles, is that right?
I produced Singer-Songwriter, yes.
And how does it feel to have a song for such a big artist such as Beyoncé?
It's such a blessing, you know. I mean, it's beautiful when you can see the real range in what she does for a person's career. I mean, when I first came to LA, I've been there for a while, but I've been in the music industry about 10 years. I had 3 Grammy nominations before this moment, you know. But Beyoncé definitely creates a whole new way for your career, you know. Just awareness of people who know you. You know, some Grammys can get slipped through the cracks and people not know who you are, and you just get awards, you know. When you get Beyoncé, the whole world knows. So it's definitely a difference.
And do you feel like a lot of big artists have tried to work with you since?
You know, like I said, I've been here for a while, so I was already kind of working with a lot of people. It was just, I think this was more so for companies and publishers and investors to kind of let them know, you know, what I said was actually a true statement that we were working. I wouldn't give them much details because something like Beyoncé you can't really talk about, you know. But I'm like, I got a big one. I got a lot of big ones. I placed like 40 records. You know, I'm homeless. And, you know, trying to figure it out, and they weren't really budging. You know, they don't necessarily believe you. You might have played it for them, but is it coming out? That's the kind of attitude that they had. And now that these records starting to come out, they can't do nothing about it but pay me now. You know?
So you mentioned you were homeless.
For 3 years. So I've been in LA for about 3 years, maybe for 3 or 4 months. And was homeless for 3 of those years. I mean, the whole time I've been in LA, just, you know, sleeping in cars, garages, you know, shit, friends' houses, couches, frat brothers, you know, friends, just finding friends, meeting friends, and you're gonna crash on the couch, you know. I mean, all kinds of stuff, you know. And I had to sleep in all kinds of places. You know, there's not a space in LA or a group of people in LA that I didn't have to go and deal with. Not one group of people in the entire city. Every group of people I've had to come in contact with at some point. And just because we roam in the streets, you can run in everything, you know. And because of what I'm on, of my energy, and that's really what I want to tell any other writer. You know, your energy dictates everything. You know. You can come into the room with an energy that promotes violence, and that's what you're going to get. You know, you come in promoting peace and love, and no matter who you're talking to, everybody respects that part. You know, so it's been the part that's kept me in LA, successful in LA. You know, now I'm working on movies, Birth of a Nation, which I'm really excited about. It's the story of Nat Turner. Really excited about that because most time when you're writing songs, you got to write songs for an artist. So this time I get a chance to write a song about stuff that I'm talking about. You know, I'm talking about black folk and our current state. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about on a daily basis. So for you to be able to get a chance to write songs for that specifically is a blessing.
Yeah, because industry today is more about like what's selling. It's not really about kind of like the true meaning of things and getting issues out there and kind of really understanding what's going on around people. People think it's materialistic or whatever makes more money.
Exactly. Well, because that's the whole play. The play is to get you to think that money is the savior. You know, so right now, think about it. I mean, what is the greatest weapon of mass destruction on the planet? It's money. People do whatever they can, anything, for money. You know, they murder each other, they destroy their own bodies, war, all for money. You know, so you know that is the part. We got to remember that part and don't let them. So me starving not even starving myself, but choosing to be homeless because of deals I turned down during this time. During this time, I never showed up to a meeting without a business suit on. You know, so I was homeless, but I had a suit on every time I walked in that building. You know, they didn't see me no other way. You know, so with that kind of momentum, you know, if you don't stop, you get there. You know, you just can't, no excuses. Nobody owe you shit. Excuse me. Nobody owes you nothing. Right? And you have to know that they don't owe you nothing. So anything you get, you're going to go take. They're not going to give you nothing. So you got to go get it. You know, and that was my focus. I'm from the east side of Detroit. So there ain't nothing over there. Right now, there ain't nothing over there. You can buy a whole block of neighborhoods for $17,000. Several street blocks of streets. feel me? While people got shirts and coats and fur minks that cost $17,000. You can buy an entire part of the city for $17,000.
Wow, that's interesting because not a lot of people, especially people come to LA, just see this kind of like glitz and glamour. They don't understand like not everywhere in America is the same.
Oh man, and you gotta know that. You know, America is a full manifestation of the world. You know, and just like there's third world countries in the world, there's third world areas in America. You know what I'm saying? We don't call them countries because they're in the land. It ain't no resources over there. There's half of the resources per pupil for every student in the schools. You get half of the money as the kids in the suburbs. It's a construct created to destroy these people. So the beautiful part is that we have an opportunity to put truth in music. You know, right now we have dope fiends leading our culture. Brothers who are, you know, I turn up, I have fun. You know, you're a friend of mine, you know, so, you know, we have fun, we do parties and it's cool, but we don't do no drugs. You know, we smoke weed, we drink, we work. You know what I'm saying? Like, lean makes you slow. And in a world where they're shooting you for wearing the hoodies, you can't afford to be slow.
Yeah, it's just sad. The media is...
You can't even afford, you have to be away, you gotta be here at all times as a person that's not a part of the privileged class. Everybody, which is everybody. It's 1% of that group of people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? You have to be wise. I love hoodies. I got a bunch of jumpsuits. I don't wear them no more. Why? Because they shoot brothers with hoodies on. So as long as I'm moving around in Babylon, I'm not going to argue. Why am I begging oppressors to set me free? They drug us over here. They're not going to set us free. So we got to put it in our music. You understand? You know, that's the part. I think America is finally ready for that kind of conversation. The honest truth about where we are. You know, a white brother will never understand what it means to every day walk outside and to feel the pressure of the world crashing down on you. Everywhere you go, my lady. You know, everywhere you go, people looking at you crazy, wondering if you stole something. You know, you imagine that look on their face every time you walk into any room, especially when you're not dressed well. I'm educated. I went to Morehouse College, majored in business administration. My father was a very successful pastor. My granddaddy was a pastor. I'm a very respectable black man. I come from the slums, I'm very respectable. But if I'm not wearing a suit, they don't treat me respectably. Period. You know, and because I understand that, I'm not going to make excuses for it. I'm not going to try to argue and go march and create some change. They're not going to change anything here already. So we have to use our music, which is our weapon, to tell the truth.
Yeah, everyone listens to the media, so you may as well portray it to the media.
People say Kendrick Lamar was too far. Do you like Kendrick?
Yeah.
Come on, man. They said it's too much, too far. Don't push the button. Don't talk about you wearing slave chains on. Tell the truth.
But we need that because it's like, yeah, I'll listen to things to turn up in the car, but then when I really want to learn something or like feel something, I'll listen to him. He's not something I'll put on like, you know, if I'm trying to put, but it's something I'll actually teach me something as opposed to something I'm trying to get. Like,
turn up to go to a party. Exactly. It's like, you know, and most times people are, how much are you partying? Really? I mean, out of a week, right? A little bit, once or twice. Most of it is work. You know, thinking. You want to meditate. You want some real something of substance being downloaded into your system. So that's what we try to do at Press Play. You know, we want to download and create positive content that is moving culture forward, educating people. You know, during the Super Bowl, there was this commercial that represented everything we want to do as content creators. It was a commercial where, I mean, not Super Bowl, the NBA. There was two pianos, and the guy had one piano where he's playing all the notes that's the same, and he turns around and plays the other piano where all the notes are different. And that's perfectly representative of our company. You know, that on one side, if everybody was the same, it wouldn't be music. You know, I mean, it's so small, so simple, but it's so deep. Yeah. It communicates such a heavy truth, you know. So that's what I want to be known for, and what we want to do at our company.
It's amazing. Is there anyone big like when you're working with that's coming in the future?
Yeah, so we're working with Alicia Keys, working with her project. We're working. I have a song coming out with Sean Paul and Shaggy. I'm really excited about that. One Sean Paul song is Sean Paul featuring the Migos, which is a crazy blend, but you know, my brothers with the dab and Cam Newton, they kind of went global with the dab thing. And So we just put them with Sean Paul, and that record is really special. It's called Body. I think it's going to be really, really, really special. A song with Nico and Vince called Our Love. Mary J. Blige coming out this month called Find the Love. So many things. I've played almost 40 songs in the last 5 months. It's been magical, you know, literally like just homeless to turn the lights on, go run, you know, that kind of thing. So the Most High has definitely been faithful to me. You know, just don't stop. Whatever you're doing, don't stop. You get there.
That's great. That's amazing. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, man. We talking about some heavy stuff, so I think we got all we need.
Thank you so much. It was great.
Thank you, my lady. Yes.